The school whose faces stayed the same. This is the cover I made for this story, and I think that this one might be my best one yet. No joke. Let's get this started. "What is this madness?" the principal yelled down the hallways as boys and girls alike seemed to act more wacky than usual. "Aliana Bryan," she exclaimed in shock. "Come down to my office this instant." What had she done, you may be asking? Well, Aliana had stuffed toilet paper in the school bathroom to prepare for a nationwide purge of some sort. She had on a pair of absolutely rad sunglasses, tinted such a dark brown that you couldn't see her eyes even if you wanted to. Her movements so erratic and her demeanor so stiff that upon being pushed, she would go down like a domino, which was just what happened. Aliana got shoved by another student from the behind and went down to the second floor of the school hard. A piece of paper fell out of her funeral black sweatpants, which read, "Beware of the Illuminati, my fellow agents." "Somebody call an ambulance," another staff member yelled, with her teeth chattering. Her face suddenly grew pale and transformed into the infamous skull emoji. Okay, this is getting bad, the principal realized upon truly seeing everybody's faces in physical states. Then boom, explosion. "Hello, Mrs. Principal. Allow me to introduce myself as Christopher Moss." "Who do you think you are?" she responded. "Why, the coolest kid you'll ever meet," he finished. And one thing to know about Chris when he finishes an introduction is that he smirks real hard. This overflowing charm briefly stunned the principal as Chris grew bigger, super jacked muscles from his plaid shirt. His sleeves curled up automatically, as if to reveal the exponential increase in muscle on his forearms. "Dang," she said, retreating back into her office. There, Principal Pennebaker has many stacks on odd phenomenons just like these. When she got to the right book, its title being named "Teenage Texting for Old Dummies," she sat back and read through the whole thing in 2 minutes. The last page explained the magical effects that a digital emoji can have on a young adolescent mind. "Oh no, I've got to tell the whole county." "I believe it is too late, madam." Outside the school, a schoolgirl and her friend were already skipping class, unaware of the chaos erupting from within their school. Jake and Jazz were honor students who would usually be studying at this time, yet something told them to get some fresh air instead. A sixth sense, maybe. "The breeze sure is nice out here," Jake pontificated. "Yes, I think so too," said Jazz. They were interrupted by the new kid himself, Christopher Moss. Behind him was the principal, passed out with a ZZZ escaping her breath, and also suddenly the air around the two lovebirds turned to a hurricane as the principal's sighs and snores only grew louder and louder. "Wah-ah-ah-ah-ah," Chris exclaimed in satisfaction, gleaming with joy to see the two smartest kids in the new high school cornered by him. "You lovebirds may know something that I don't, but that doesn't mean I can't shake y'all up till your glasses fall off of your faces." "Well, actually, those would be spectacles. Also, you can't be talking, grin face. No woman, your love life is equal to the sub-zero constant of zero slope." Jake could go on and on until knuckles were flying towards his face. Boom! Bang! It all ended in seconds. For Chris, that is. Pause that. Basically, Chris lost his powers within seconds. All of the emoji powers that he had gained from this magical spell that he had casted upon the whole school, all of the drama, all of the chaos, it all ended within seconds for him. What a short high for him. As his knuckles came towards Jake's spectacles, his big, chunky fist dissolved back into that of a skinny 14-year-old teenage boy. God dang it, he startled in pointless frustration. He would have kicked the rock, too, if he was a bit stronger. Jazz laughed at him ever so slightly. I hope you find your way before it finds you, Christopher Moss. Now, albeit, Jazz knows nothing about this kid. He's some new kid who just started going on a whole villainous regime on this whole school. So the fact that even Jazz is saying this with her nerdy self means something. Yeah, right. Just know that I'm always 10 steps ahead, he stated, disappearing with the wind. And that was all that was left, as his Apple phone, screen cracked all over, fell from his pocket. So, what I want you guys to get from this story is that, for one, sometimes it's good to really, really express your true self. Like, even if it's in a villainous way or a heroic manner, like the two main characters of this book, Jake and Jazz. Just try to be yourself, you don't always have to use a text emoji to express everything. I find that if if we didn't have human faces, if we didn't have human skin, all we would be doing is just trying to be text emojis. Like, yo, what's good, guys? Skull emoji. School has been so difficult today. So that's like that was kind of like what inspired me to make this, because like even with friends, like I don't always get to connect with them in person, There's always an emoji that I'm looking at instead. For two, is there are certain kinds of energy that you just gotta stay away from, Like, you gotta be yourself, but also fight back against people like Christopher Moss. They don't have to be villains. They just, might not, it just might not be what you need in your life, Sometimes you gotta let certain things blow away in the wind. Trust. You'll come to understand what I'm saying soon enough. So yeah, thank you for watching this, guys, and yeah, have a great day and a great year of 2026. Peace.